Hey guys, it's Vlad here from EssayPro, and today we're going to talk about our top 10 tips for moderating that super low but maybe super high college budget. Great, you're done high school. You now have two options. You can go to work or you can go to college, or you could travel the earth like Jules from Pulp Fiction, if that's your thing. So a large number of students will choose to go straight towards the workforce, but a huge number will intelligently decide to pursue, further education so as to get better opportunities for their future. Thus, they created college. So let's face it, many students enter college with debt from things such as loans and like parental investments. Even from the beginning, money isn't on their side, and it doesn't get much better as the college wave takes its course. Initially, when entering university, many students have been given a starting budget. Usually this is either money that they have saved up or like a sum given to them by their family or something along those lines. A semester in college isn't like a quick breeze, it's like a hefty chunk of time where money will certainly be spent whether you want to or not. So we here at EssayPro have formulated a list of the top 10 ways to save money and moderate your personal budget so you don't end up broke with half a semester left while still owing the school thousands of dollars. I know, it's not a pretty scenario. So without further ado, let's begin with first step. You literally have to create a budget. I know that sounds like, Captain Obvious, but trust me guys, this is a step a lot of students don't take. Literally get a piece of paper and do some basic math. You have this much money from this time to this time. Now we do this crazy process called division, where we divide our total sum by how many days there are in the semester to get our daily budget. From this core number, you can start formulating, weekly spending amounts and stuff like that. This also trains your self-control, which is awesome for college and even better for everyday life, because a lot of people lack that self-control objective. Step 2, do not be a book fanatic, rather be book efficient. So tons of students hit the university bookstore and sites like eBay and Amazon to purchase books that they think they will be in use constantly. Don't be one of those people. Since the first week of university is syllabus week, you don't really do any work in the first week of university. So when the teachers give out those syllabuses, take the time and either ask the teachers about which books are really necessary or wait a few weeks to see if you even use the textbooks you are assigned to buy. A lot of the times, students spend hundreds of dollars on a textbook that they don't even open more than like once or twice. Talk about getting the bang for your buck, huh? Number 3. Look for dope deals. Yes, I said dope. It's a common occurrence for a student to spend like a stupendous amount of money on things like equipment, textbooks, and like home supplies when there are literally tons of money-saving deals out there specifically for the students. Even if you spend a mere 15 minutes on the web or just store shopping looking for deals, it's practically guaranteed that you'll wander upon something super sweet. So if you like to save money, I know I do, give it that small bit of extra effort. Now, in terms of transportation, many schools offer, either like bus or rail passes to get you to your destination. So even if you have a car, save that gas money and put it somewhere else when you can just take the train to your necessary location. Who knows, you might even make new railway friends. Tip number 4, free stuff is the best stuff. You would actually be shocked by the amount of free stuff colleges and universities provide. Even by signing up or just attending basically any university, you get instant access to things like Amazon Student, which is basically giving you 6 months of free access to 2-day shipping and free purchases and access to instant videos and music. And who doesn't love that? And then food, besides like cafeterias and meal plans, universities offer many events where you can come from complimentary food while checking out some informative stuff. Just don't be the scavenger that runs around campus looking for free food. I know those type of people. And then software. Besides, free university Wi-Fi, colleges will give you access to other online accessories such as, Microsoft Office, Autodesk, and other cool apps that you will definitely use while you're studying. Then you get free health benefits. Since you signed up for some sort of healthcare plan or paid some kind of fee, the university will most likely give you, free flu shots, like birth control and different tests, obviously for free. And then we have networking opportunities. So unfortunately, these aren't used enough, and that is such a huge letdown. Alongside internships, students build connections with huge names to give them the edge in job search right out of college. Tip number 5, become an RA or a room advisor. Aside from getting a free room and board, becoming an RA is actually a really useful tool. First, it teaches you to balance your priorities. As an RA, you have to be, somewhat available for your residents. It teaches you, responsibility and how to manage your time. Along with other extracurricular activities, you have to manage to find time for weekly meetings and workshops along with private resident meetings. It also teaches you to make relationships. Since you spend a lot of time with your, coworkers and bonding with the staff, there's really a high probability that you and one other could form a relationship. Also, the luxury of convenience isn't hurt either, considering you practically live right next to them. Also, coworkers or personal residents can become friends for life, so consider that as a little cherry on top of that sweet ass cake. Tip number 6. This is like a personal tip from me and a personal tip from EssayPro, because a lot of people don't use this. Stay active during the summer. While it may seem like summer, is the ideal time for rest and relaxation after that just spam of tests and exams at the end, it can really be a super beneficial thing for a multitude of different purposes. So you need to refill that college budget without feeling the shame of requesting money from your parent? Find yourself a summer job. Simple solution. I mean, besides getting drunk or high all the time, productivity doesn't really hurt. Plus, you need money to have fun, don't you? If you find yourself in the mood to be productive, why not take a couple of summer courses? Don't overload yourself, but like 1 or 2 can't hurt, and the productivity will definitely help improve self-esteem. If you are even so daring as to combine work and school while partying on the weekends, well then, my friend, you are on the ideal path to success. Tip number 7. So, apartment over dorm room any day. Not only is it cheaper in the grand scheme of things, but there are so many positives that they make the dorm room look pointless. Ever felt like proving Chef Ramsay wrong on Hell's Kitchen? Of course you have. That's why it's time for you to learn the ways of the pots and the pans. Not only is it cheaper than meal plans, but also cooking for your friends and later on when you're a fully grown adult is a helpful attribute to possess. Need to throw a house party? Well, get your roommates to agree to one and boom, you got a small college spotlight for a large group of people. And honestly, who hasn't wanted to be, the center of attention at some point? Also, pro tip from us here at EssayPro, invest in a sound system and then thank us later. Tip number 8, part-time jobs. Besides summer, getting a part-time job in one of your first semesters can't hurt, although later switching on to internships is ideal. Who knows, maybe you'll uncover a new passion. And also, since we are talking about college budgets, having some money on the side allows you to expand the budget and take that cute girl you've been checking it out on a date. Or if you just don't feel like writing an essay, you can hit us up at EssayPro and we'll get that taken care of for you right away. Tip number 9, hard work actually pays off. I know that sounds crazy, right? There are lots of students who pay ridiculous amounts of money just to get by in college. Don't be one of those students. First off, getting stellar grades improves the chances of you getting, more scholarships and more grants for your valiant efforts. And who doesn't love free money? I mean, obviously. When professors and, other staff see a student, like working his ass off, it gives them that incentive to help the student out, knowing that with his attitude towards life, he could achieve a lot. A lot of the time, the staff will reach out to the student and even set them up with like an internship or give them options to pursue. Those are some pretty solid benefits, right? And last but not least, tip number 10. So a lot of people will disagree with me about this, but I think it's important to stay put unless it's unbearable. A common occurrence for many students is the realization that they didn't end up hitting that, bullseye university. The one they picked is okay, but it doesn't, suit their style, or they were looking for something different. So what do a lot of students do? Obviously, they transfer out to a different university in search of a fresh start. Though this isn't the worst idea, it's far from ideal. Lots of times, even after transferring, many students realize that their supposed new and improved university isn't much of an improvement from their first. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, they are revolutionary, but more often than not, they are not. Now, the main reason we say avoiding transfers is important is because it saves you money. And this video is about moderating your college budget. Universities will almost never accept all the transfer credits, which forces you to retake the course and thus pay even more money. And nobody wants to do either thing. Retake a course, pay more money. So unless you have a thing for putting yourself into more debt, try and avoid transferring. Honestly, if you do enough searching, you can create enough momentum towards swaying your opinion towards liking your uni more. Whether it's joining a new club or, meeting the right people, you can really make a home anywhere you want with just a little bit of extra effort. However, we do have 2 more small pieces of advice about the general topic of college spending. Extra tip number 1, community colleges. So bear with me, guys. Honestly, these places don't get enough recognition. Obviously, it's hard to compare these places to like Ivy League schools, your Harvard and your Yale, because, well, they aren't nearly the same caliber. But for students who weren't, top tier in high school and are trying to save some money while also trying to, like dip their toes into the college lifestyle, then community colleges are the way to go. Even after spending one semester, you feel that the lack of difficulty is a complete turnoff, and you can easily transfer to your next college of choice while also bringing along those credits for the ride. So really, what do you have to lose? And extra tip number 2, internships are a blessing in disguise. Obviously, we want to be compensated for the efforts we put in, whether it's getting that A on the paper or that paycheck at the end of the month. However, experience goes such a long way. Even if you don't get paid at a certain internship position, you will still receive invaluable experience that will be helpful for later opportunities and offers you get. Also, internships open new pathways instead of leaving you towards a dead-end road like many other jobs. So internships over most jobs any day. All right, guys, thanks for checking out our video on our top 10 ways to save money in college. If you guys enjoyed the video or you have some advice you'd like to leave for our production, leave comments, leave likes, leave shares, subscribe. We appreciate all that stuff. Anyway, guys, keep on checking us out for new content coming soon, and I'll see you on the next slide. I'm out. Peace. Bye.